line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set!
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Runs over him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Throw left side complete. That's Moss. And some room to work. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week. And he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Play action. Now Richardson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Richardson. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26.
Come on.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Flush to his right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. These two teams, division rivals, of course. And you remember back to Week 18 last year, although Colts fans don't want to remember back to Week 18 last year. The Colts needed a win. And the Jags, they were kind of looking ahead to 2022. But the two-win Jags came up with one of the shockers of the season. They stunned the Colts 26-11 in Jacksonville. And that loss ultimately kept Indianapolis home for the playoffs. Richardson to throw off play action. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's Lawrence to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Etienne will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it's just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Now the pitch goes to Taylor. Room here to run. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in the playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he stopped immediately there. It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge. The Jaguars had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
He completes it to Ridley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Yeah.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's Lawrence. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Rolling to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after it one more time.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Play action. It's Lawrence. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Line of scrimmage, again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Straight ahead, ETN. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence being chased out left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Patterson's kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 51 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They go play action with Richardson. To the right side, complete to Taylor. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Richardson on 4th down. Rolling to his right. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the 1st down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Trayvon Walker in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Richardson back to throw it. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Going quickly out to the right side. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, he scored on the ground and through the air. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On 3rd, here's an option play right. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now Lawrence. And that is caught. It's Ridley. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A very limited time left to get in the field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
But to throw again is Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage with that. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out in this 3rd quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. On first down, Richardson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive. And the ball is knocked out, and the Colts pick it up. Loose inside the 30. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Touchdown, Colts! Michael Pittman from 17 yards out. And the Colts take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. On play action, Lawrence. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Lawrence to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. This one caught by Ridley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Lawrence will throw. And it's caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Second down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 3's all around. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be second and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
Check pass. Check pass. Ready.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. Richardson to throw off play action. Eyes the crossing route, and he finds Pittman. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Agnew now to return. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Off play action. Richardson. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Richardson off the play fake. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. But they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against them throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And this one is right through. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 35.
Hey,
Here's Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. From the 31, Lawrence. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DeForest Buckner. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen getting in there defensively. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And they'll run with Etienne. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Second down and goal. Lawrence. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. CD, this is the ideal situation, the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 70 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This